Big stretch. Devil May Cry. All right, gamers. So let's see if my macro bind is actually smart. So I changed my macro from up and down on the right analog stick to up and down with the right analog stick, but only when holding down right trigger. Which is how I fixed the plane issue. But I haven't actually extensively tested it, so we'll see how this goes. In theory, that should be fine. I don't know if I'm gonna end up taunting a bunch. Yeah, it's fine. I just have to hold lock on before, so I don't taunt. Yeah, we're out here collecting all the pizzas. I changed the game on Twitch, right? Devil May Cry. I believe I did. Okay, my on the ground shoot speed macro sucks. I didn't test it enough. That's fine. I won't use it that much. Still says Left 4 Dead 2. Well, shit. There we go. Thank you for telling me. Maxing DMDAC just in case someone challenges my record? Nah. It was just the incentive for the day, Ollie. And we hit it, so. Yeah, the macro is not set to the right speed whatsoever. That's fine though, I guess. I just didn't fine tune it. Note to self, fix this issue before I do more DMD runs. Now the only person who could really take DMDAC from me right now is Loner, but he's working on DMC3, so. Slick's doing normal hundo, or he was, and normal AC. And he would have to put in a lot of time. Hopefully this macro is fast enough to crit the cats. No SB because I got damaged. Unfortunate. To be honest, I thought I would have lost my clean sweep already. I figured someone would get low percent or AC like really fast right after me. Yeah, it is, Stain. The basement's still RNG. But the top floor is always reds in a fetish. But the reds have like wildly varying amounts of HP as well. Which is why that one red died like way before the others. Even though I hit them all the same. I forgot about the shadow. Because he didn't spawn. I enjoy speedrunning DMC1? Yeah. Of course I do. Skewer, you dumb whore! Isn't this game fun? I love speedrunning this game. Can't you tell? I'm pretty over it because I mean I ran the fuck out of it, so I have record in every category. So I'm pretty fucking like fatigued by it, but Rep mission 2 SB. Unlucky. I got blades. Not much I could have done there. Unluckers, dude. No air hike for mission 4. Thanks. Holy shit. I got blasted. Buy a turbo controller, Silver X. Makes them easy peasy. And you don't have to button mash. Program do I use for turbo? Steam Big Picture. You can actually map buttons to turbo functions just using Big Picture itself. For macro, for Moondis, I use auto hockey because Steam Big Picture, you can only press buttons so fast with the macro function. And the game can read the inputs way faster. Big Picture allows turbo. Yeah, no one knows that. It's fucking weird. I didn't know that either. But it does. You would think that would not be a supported function considering how easy it is to use that to cheat, but like, okay. Yeah, that was a good fight, especially for no air hike. Later, Silver X. Thanks for hanging. That was a really good fight. This is actually like special bonusable, even without air hike. If my movement was good enough, which I don't know if it was or not. Have a good night, Holly. Thanks for hanging. Yeah, it's getting pretty late here too. It's like 7 p.m. I started kind of late. Fuck. Nope. Let's rip the special bonus for sure. Too slow. There's no way I make the 3 minutes with this. It's gonna be close though. It's gonna be like fucking 3:05 or something like that probably. Just got bad RNG on the scissor. Yeah, 3:05. I called it on the dot. Damn, it's close though. It would be a fucking wonder, but it's possible. Surprised you don't run DMC5? That's because I do run DMC5. I just haven't since the game came out, basically. Because I don't like the game very much. And, it's like 15 minutes faster on PS5, and I don't own one of those, so. Is that Vash? How you doing, hombre? True, dude. The only homie I have that likes DMC5 is Cosmic, and that dude's got bad taste, indicated by his like of DMC5. Hello, I'm new. Wanted to ask, what do you feel allows your records on Devil May Cry to stand for so long? The fact that they've only been up for like a week. I think that's what allows them to stand so long. I mean, all of my normal difficulty records are like less than a week old. They're like a week and a half old now, maybe. Like the oldest one. And then... my DMD records, I'm the only person that actually runs DMD. Besides Slickford and Yang and Dan. But they all don't put in as much effort as me, that's why. I've ran it like way more hours than them. No special bonus. Please don't die. Dude, it literally comboed. Holy fuck. Whatever. It's fine. Just pretend I beat that. Dude, Vash just has a lot of homies. This is gonna be a rough no reset run. I could feel it. I can't even really save and quit glitch in my way into air hike because, like, well, I didn't get the fucking extra points from that secret mission. Just the other two. Oh no, Vash is a pretty personal dude. I believe he has 5,000 homies. Nah, Vash doesn't make for a good wingman. He's too much of a legend. He'll steal your girl on accident. Your opinion, what makes someone a reputable speedrunner? Having good times? That's pretty straightforward. Nice. Hell yeah, I love getting B ranks. What's up, UK? How you doing, dude? Either have a good time or do a lot for the community. Yep. Like, build tools or create strats, do research. Oh my fucking god, that's so bad. Like a runner is better because of another runner because the amount of games on their resume? Nah. Games on your resume means jack shit. Like, look at Igdices. Igdices has run like 150 fucking games, but he sucks at like most of them. He's really good at a couple of them. But most of them he's done like one run of ever, and it's like, does that even count? I don't think so. Nothing wrong with doing that. It's just what he finds fun. But like, I mean, if he fucking, he's done runs of RE4, would I say he's a good RE4 speedrunner? No. I don't think you could, like, in any measurable way say that he, like, is a good RE4 speedrunner. He's done a couple runs, but... Did you see yourself completing a run on DMD mode before getting into it? What? Wifey, did you see yourself completing a run on DMD mode in DMC1 before completing it? Yeah, I mean, I was like, yeah, I want to run DMD, and then I did. How else would I go? Variety isn't a bad thing. No, I don't disagree. Like, it's just what he finds fun. But for me personally, like, he asked me, is like Igdice is good at any of the games that he runs? The answer is almost always no. But I think he would also say the same thing. Left 4 Dead 2. Human Weave. I got 1 SB. It's the first SB of the fucking run. And no SB here either. Rip. I did not mean to activate these. What kind of games you run also speaks to how quickly you can pick up games to some extent. To some extent, yeah. Isn't the shotgun dope here? Nah, it's not worth switching. What's up, Minnie? Taking notes, buddy? It's Saturday. I expect to see a run of this from you today on the VOD. Yeah, but you can pretty much disregard everything Yami does. Yami's slow. You forgot, bro. For
oh yeah, thanks for the support.
Yeah, my worthless pride. Thanks for the 2 months.
Big weebs for 2 months.
Appreciate that. Like, I don't know. Lots of the stuff that's been done in this game on DMD. Oh, I special bonus still. What? Oh, oh, the leniency. That's right. Okay. Thank God. A lot of the stuff that's been done in this game on DMD is not very good. Like, there's this guy posting tasks runs of DMD 100%, where the task is slower than my like PB. Like, individual missions are slower, I mean, not the whole thing. Yeah, they're new. Yeah, the runs have been awesome. Also, people keep linking me to this fucking video of this guy special bonusing Mission 7. They're like, dude, look, you can special bonus Mission 7, it's possible. And he like takes like 2,000 damage worth of damage. Very obviously had leniency. I'm like, please. This is just not true. Also, like, the tasks, like the big boy tasks, like the actual like pretty good tasks, is 100% and no damage. So like it avoids doing a lot of strategies that are just straight up faster, but you take damage. Like it doesn't do like jump in the lava mundus. That loses it like 2 minutes, at least. I should have done save a quick glitch again and gotten the SB here for the route, but I didn't. Hey man, I'm from Brazil. That's cool. I'm from America. Now we both know useless information about each other. But yeah, I mean, some of the old Japanese runners, like anything you see from DeSote, it's like pretty good information for the most part. And there's like a few strats here that you can pick up, but for the most part, I have taken all the JP strats and implemented them. The ones that are worth implementing. The speedrun I've done I'm the most proud of? Definitely 100% DMC in this game. That is like such a big deal for me, honestly. That run is like really clean. It does like every strategy. It's really impressive overall performance. I don't play safe whatsoever. Like, I'm kind of a fucking insane person for doing YOLO Mundus in that run. I like still can't believe I did it, and that when I did do it, it actually worked. Because the one time I got to Mundus on 100% pace, I YOLO'd it, and it worked. And like, the odds of that happening are so low. And if it didn't happen, my fucking motivation would have been so killed. It kind of had to be that run. It was nerf or nothing, you know what I'm saying? Up to Allison. I know you just said that in my YouTube chat like 10 minutes ago. Not even. I'm still from America. I mean, to this day, my Discord status is still 100% baby to the day I fucking die. Because, like, I don't know, man. That run is just insane. I've never felt more pressure on me in a run in my fucking life than during that run. And, like, full confidence in myself when I did it. Like, alright, here we fucking go. And then I'm like, I'm gonna fucking do this. I YOLO'd it. I did it. And now it's like fucking dead. There's obviously lots of time save, but it's like you'd have to grind so much to even like get near the time save. I don't know. No run is perfect and every run gets beaten eventually, but that run will be there for a very long time. Oh, I never want to run it again. But I don't think I'll ever have to. I mean, if someone beats it, I'm not going to go back and improve it. Not that I think anyone's going to beat it. I think the only person capable of beating it right now is Slickford. He's the only one like that even has like the game knowledge to be able to do so, but he just doesn't have as much free time as me, so it would take a lot out of it for him to be able, like he would have to have some serious free time to be able to commit enough time to get the run. No, I'm talking about 100%. Kilo. Oh my god. Griffin, please leave my boy pussy alone. It's already like fucking ground beef after that shit. Jesus. No, getting your record beaten is motivating. Because once you have record, there's no reason to run it anymore. But once someone beats your record, then there's a reason to go back. Once I get record for a category, I completely lose all the motivation to play it. Like, I want people to beat my times. It's a good thing. I was kind of expecting to lose my clean sweep in DMC1 by now. I'm kind of disappointed that I haven't. A lot of those records are really free. Like AC and low percent normal are both pretty free. I'm pretty sure I literally die and like fall off the map in my AC record for normal. Can't remember what happened, but it was something crazy like that. Not really. Usually, people aren't really in direct competition with me. I usually come in after all the hype is built and then ride off their hype into the sunset. That's what happened with like DMC3, with Loner. I usually get inspired to get a good time by like another runner. So used to normal, I'm not used to Shadow DP. I'm like forgetting about it. Okay, he's out here giving me writing prompts, dude. Just trying to sneak peek in my next video essay. And how did that make? Our brow is fucking drying up, dude. Or it's a fucking orb drought. Damn it, I got hit. 50,000 orbs. Ah, you're chilling, dude. I don't feel like answering it, I just won't answer it.
look at you, making a big dramatic interest in stealing my spotlight.
Yeah, Slayer, thanks for the raid. That recon. Yeah, got shuffle. Shit, fog. Well, hopefully you're a part of a big news app article, or but big news. I wanted to say application, but that's not the word. Big news syndicate, underground syndicate. So I can get Twitter verified when you write the article about me. What's up, Hidden Strike? Oh yeah, dude, I'm glad you enjoy the YouTube. Hope you enjoy the stream. Cock raid, nice. How's your cock? I mean runs. I mean stream. Don't mind me, I'm just feeding my little brother Fruit Loops. He's hungry. Thanks, man. Appreciate that. Oops, brother. Clown emoji. BB Carnival, that's about it. Yeah, that's a dub, boss man. That's a dub. Yeah, I had 3 runs at GDQ. I ran this, MDAC. I ran Halo Infinite, all missions, no tank gun. And I ran Left 4 Dead 2 co-op. I meant to let go of DT like 6 hours ago. Yeah, I knew that was a mistake as soon as I jumped. No SP here either. Okay, though. No SP gang. Man, really out here with the fucking essay prompts, dude. Are you an English teacher? Jesus. I love it, dude. Not my first time. It's like my 7th GQ run. I ran DMC3 at GDQX 2019. I ran Left 4 Dead 2 at online GDQ. Same with DMC3 again, but with Virgil. That same event. That's 3 runs. And then I ran those 3 at the last GDQ, so 6 runs. And I've done a bunch of hotfix shit too. But it's not like it's the first time I've been a part of GDQ. But I love GDQ, it's what got me into speedrunning. I have lots of friends from GDQ, a lot of friends that work at GDQ. Recently I've been applying for jobs at GDQ too. Just small stuff that I could do while still streaming. Yeah, I can't recycle without the macro. Or can't 2-cycle without the macro. Hits my hands too much. The value ever change? for me. Like what makes me like to go, I guess. Yeah, I mean, before I just did it because it's like a big business opportunity, but more recently I care more about the charity aspect, as I'm a little bit more well off myself. I don't really need a huge boost or anything. You like it, does Duskified Wars? I mean, it's pretty simple. You go on a stream with 150,000 people watching and get to promote yourself. A pretty clear business opportunity there. And the YouTube video gets like 250,000 views if your run's popular. No, it doesn't. Back, like, I think that 2018, 2019 was like the last time where that actually mattered quite a bit. Like, you could get a huge boost off of it back then. Nowadays, it's so oversaturated. Like, there's been so many people that have done so many runs at GDQ that you don't even really get a boost anymore. Like, I do, but it was small and the boost is already over. Like, first 2-3 weeks when I got back, I like increased my average view count by like 100. But even since then, it's kind of died down. But back in the day, you could like, when our Enigma did it for the first time, and like first couple times Maxi did it, huge viewership increases. And people would stay too. But nowadays, it's not as big a deal. It's more important for the speedrunning community now, though. Like, doing a good GDQ run and selling a game will get you way more runners. Maybe not as much like audience attention, like your own personal stream, but I think GDQ now more than ever. Oh, I started a new game. I don't know why. Like, is a way to get more runners in your game. Like when Looney did Dead Space 1, they got like a fuck ton of new runners, like overnight basically. Just because it gives a lot of exposure to like speed games that people don't know about. And there's a lot more speedrunners nowadays, so that's like, people will be more willing to pick them up. What up, Kyle? Yeah, Dead Space games are not considered speed games, really, before GDQ. By, like, the greater speedrunning community. And then you're like, hey, check this shit out, and they're like, whoa, okay, that's actually sick. Why couldn't you run it, Gecko? Just didn't enjoy running it? But yeah, getting a game into a GDQ, honestly I think that's a better thing though. Getting a game into a GDQ being like a really big thing for the community. As opposed to just like the person who ran the game at the event. I mean, it's still a big thing for the person who ran the thing at the event, but it's just not nearly as impactful as it once was. Well, yeah, I mean, that's the whole point of speedrunning. Just running around and collecting shit. What is the quality of a speedrunner that I respect the most? When they do more than just speedrun. Like, Slickford's very impressive to me as a speedrunner because dude's got like a wife, he works like 80 hours a week, and he still is really fucking good at the game. That's way more impressive than me than like any time you can get. There's a lot of speedrunners out there that are really good, but they do literally nothing with their lives. That's less impressive. For me, I'm kind of in the middle because I kind of cheated. I made speedrunning my job, so it's like I can just put an endless amount of time into it. Really, I don't know, I'm pretty confident in myself, so basically I could do whatever I set my mind to as long as I commit enough free time to it. And since it's literally my job, it's pretty easy to commit that amount of time to it. It's just a mental battle at that point. But for other people, committing that time is like really hard, so... Like for Slickford to have a really good time in this game is much more impressive than me to have a really good time because dude's got a fucking life. You know what I mean? So I really respect runners who like have lives, basically. That are still good at the game. What's up, Sans? You're good. I mean, you could work like and have like a life and shit, you know, and still speedrun. People do it all the time. But like being actually like really good, like at a high level in a game that's competitive and doing that at the same time, that's really impressive to me. That's why I really fuck with like Cooper and Phenom and shit. They're really fucking good at CS. And they're good content creators, but they're also like insanely fit. Like these dudes go to the gym like every day and they're fucking jacked. Right? So like they're living a more well-balanced life while still being really fucking good at it. Right? Miss everything? It'll be on the archive channel. Nice, Baku. Sounds delicious. But yeah, no, that's what I find most impressive with other runners. They got like a relationship and like, you know, their relationship with their family seems chill, and you know, they like got a normal job and they're like physically fit and they're good at speedrunning. It's like, holy shit. That's like insanely impressive to me, at least. Because, I don't know, Being good at speedrunning to me is not that hard, but balancing all those things on top of it and still being good, it's like much more impressive. Yeah, it definitely does. Like, I don't know. Most of the time when I get a world record, it's because everyone else who runs the game has a life. And I can simply just put more time into it than them. Which is why when I compete against someone like Maxi, it's way more satisfying, because it's like he's also a full-time creator. So at that point, it's like, if me and Maxi are competing in the same game, who has the better time is really just a matter of skill and like the amount of effort you want to put in. Right? Like, it's not, you know, like if you're a professional CS player and you're just pugging and playing against like normal people that play like once a week and you're just annihilating them, it's not going to feel as good as like playing against like an actual other pro team. Because, you know, there are other pros that spend time in the game. Word, popping in. Thanks for stopping by, dude. Appreciate you. Like, if you're a fucking NBA player and you have like thousands of hours spent playing basketball, you're not just gonna go play a random pickup game at the court and be like, hell yeah, I'm good at basketball. Because that's just taking people out at their ankles, you know what I'm saying? This is low-hanging fruit. Don't give yourself enough credit, to be honest. Even if others have a life, they have free time, they don't just sit down. Perfect my run for like 4 hours, no excuses. I mean, that's true, but like, don't get me wrong, I'm the fucking greatest to ever do it. I'm a legend. But like, I think that it would be a lot harder for me to say that if some of the people I was running against had as much free time as me. Like, I got no qualms just being like, I'm the fucking best ever at DMC1. Because I am. But it would be a lot harder for me to claim that if I didn't have as much free time as I did. And I feel a lot better claiming that now that I have other aspects of my life more sorted. Like, now that I go to the gym like regularly, also I missed a blurb fragment somewhere. Oh, in Secret Mission 4 because I died. Now that I go to the gym more regularly, it's like, and I'm skating again, talking to girls and shit. Like, I feel much more proud of my accomplishments because I feel like I'm doing other things too. Yeah, I think you're both right, Cosmic and Kyle. Like, I do think that if a lot of people had as much free time as me, they wouldn't choose to grind as hard as I do still. It's not like the only factor, but I do think it is a big factor that stops a lot of people. Like, I do know plenty of people, like, I know Slickford would grind a lot more than he does if he had the free time. Yeah, thanks, Blaze. Appreciate that. Oh, don't forget the fucking blue fragment up here. Yeah. But I mean, that's how it is for like every hobby, right? Like, you can say the same for like going to the gym or like running or, you know, any sort of art. If you don't want to put in that time because of the ROI, it's like, well, the ROI is not there, then it's not there. But if you just enjoy it, then you'll do it even if the ROI is not there. Like, I did the same thing with skateboarding. I put my all into skateboarding like many years in a row. But I stopped doing it because it stopped being fun because I put too much pressure on myself for there to be an ROI on it. As soon as I stopped caring whether I was gonna go pro or whatever, I had a lot more fun skating. The gym has a lot more return than playing video games. I mean, not really. There's a physical health element to going to the gym, but for a lot of people, you can't even really quantify the amount that of confidence and ability and work ethic that speedrunning has given them. It's like unquantifiable. Those are all also valuable skills, just like working out gives you valuable skills. I'm not saying that they're the same thing or they have the same value, but it's all like you get out what you put in, really. That's all I mean. Good fight. Being a pro athlete's almost always unhealthy for sure. I mean, it depends on what you mean by unhealthy. I think it's bad for your mental health to be that good at anything. Honestly. You want to like have a level of competence at lots of things and good at stuff, but being that good, like professional athlete level, at least in the short term, is definitely really bad for your mental health. Just because the amount of stress you have to put on yourself to get to that point is like insane. Well, I mean, it really comes down to like if you just want it enough, that's all. No, I mean, definitely not. That's what I'm saying too. Like, I think that, you know, having enough free time to be able to grind out normal 90%, definitely, I mean, it's a factor. But I grinded it because I wanted it, because I was motivated to do it, because Yang. Not because it was my job. Because really, I mean, no one in my fucking chat really cares if I have any % normal record. It's not gonna make me any more money. It's just like, it makes me, that record made me the same amount of money as like any no reset run of DMC1 would. On YouTube at least. But like, I just wanted to do it. But the thing is like, would I have wanted to do it if it wasn't my job to play games? Because then I wouldn't have a convenient excuse to like just keep grinding, right? Because before it was like a full-time job, I never grinded it that hard. Like when I first started speedrunning, I don't know. It's a toss-up. At the end of the day, I don't really think it matters, but it's kind of interesting to think about. But this whole thought process is why I really dislike when people tell me shit like, hey man, you're doing great. You're way better than me. Because it's like, well, yeah. Like, I have a fuck ton more hours than you. Well, I think that at the end of the day, if you really want something, you'll find time to do it. It's obviously easier to find that time under certain circumstances. But like, if you really want a time, but you can't grind it that much because you have a job, it's like, well, yeah, I mean, that is gonna definitely limit the amount of time you have. But there are other opportunities, like, there is some time, you know? And if you wanted it enough, then you could find the time, right? But the thing is, it's just not always worth it. Like, the amount it's gonna cost you to get the thing that you want might not be worth how much you're gonna get out of it, you know? Like, if you only have 1 hour a day that you're not using, like, eating or sleeping or working, you could spend that hour speedrunning if you wanted to. Like, if you really wanted to grind for a time or something, you could spend like every hour that you don't do working speedrunning. But most people are not going to want to do that because it's not worth it to them. You know? It's the same with any other like hobby or sport, right? Like, and the people that do that are the people that get out of those situations, you know? Like, a lot of people, you know, they work like 50 hours a week, and then what all they do in their spare time is work on like their side business or something, you know, until eventually that side business pans out, or just like something they like to do, you know. Bro, reflect the fireball, please. Yeah, Looney, like, that sucks. But if you really wanted it enough, you would spend that time practicing, and then when you do have free time to do a run, you do the run, right? But it's like, it probably just doesn't matter that much to you, which is fine. Like, it's not a judgment-ish thing, right? Like, if it's not worth it to you, it's not worth it to you. Like, who cares? Do whatever makes you happy, right? Like, there's no reason that you have to particularly do something. Like, there's no reason that you have to be competitive in a specific game or, like, get a certain time. Just something you want to do. And if it becomes something that is like too much work or too much effort and isn't actually worth it, then people don't do it, which is why a lot of people don't compete at a high level in speedrunning when they have like other shit going on in their lives, which makes perfect sense. It's like the fucking conversation I had with Mills when he was drunk. He got all butthurt at me because I told him that he quit making DMC5 content. And I'm like, look, dude, you had more important shit in your life going on. And so you picked what you thought was more important. And I'm happy for you. That's like what I think you should do. Always is pick what's more important to you. And if that's not what was most important to you, then good. Don't pick it. Like, I think that's a good thing. He got super butthurt at me because he's an idiot. And like, the people who want it more will do it. Speedrunning definitely takes up a lot of time. It can. It doesn't have to, though. Like, I've gotten really good at being efficient with my time with speedrunning. Like, do no reset. Figure out what you need to practice. Practice those things. Do that for an hour. Then do another no reset. Your game's an hour long. You just spent 3 hours. You probably PB'd twice. Like, even if you already have a good time, you just do that. You will get so much better, it's insane. Like, my DMC1 grind was not long. Like, you know how long I grinded DMC1 normal any percent? Like, 3 days. Granted, I had like 5 years of experience with it, but I went from like 7th or 8th place to world record in 3 days. But it's because I used my time efficiently. It was like 20 hours of streams. You could do the same amount of hours in like 2 weeks if you worked a full-time job. Do no reset, analyze where the time saves are, practice those sections. Like, if you use your time effectively, speedrunning in general has gotten a lot better at this lately. When I started speedrunning, a lot of people sucked at like speedrunning. They would just, I did it too. That's why I was so bad at RE4 for so long, because I would just reset and reset and reset all day. Never get to Island. Literally like months on my stream where you would never have seen Island, like ever, because I just never get there. And I would just always reset. Like over and over and over again, just reset on like these little mistakes that don't matter. Never practice. Never learn the new strats and stuff. Like, but nowadays people are just way more conscious of that and are a lot better at avoiding it. Which has made speedrunners in general a lot better at their games. And you improve super fast if you do that. Yeah, but speedrunning in general, like culturally, has gotten a lot better at that in the last few years since I started speedrunning. It's been really fucking cool to see. I think speedrunners in general have gotten better at their games too, because of it. Because of that mindset specifically. I didn't get a boomerang. I guess that's normal. Yeah, the whole grind the first 5 minutes, wing the rest of the game mentality isn't healthy. No, doesn't make you good at the game. It's not fun to watch. It makes you less consistent overall. This is worse in every way. Yeah, like I would legit not see Island for months and then finally get to Island, be like a minute ahead, have no idea what to do. Just completely forgot how to play it. Because it's literally been like 3 months since I'd done there. I like to have fun when I play games. Speedrunning just isn't fun. It's work. Maybe for you. Work is fun. I like working. Like I like going to the gym. You know, it's fun. It's work, but it's fun. Like it's rewarding. I enjoy it, right? Same thing with speedrunning. Same thing with like Counter-Strike. I like jumping into a deathmatch and just grinding out aim for like an hour, you know. Later, Demon Weave. Thanks for ringing. Of course, anytime. Yes, sir, Shiro, and you can thank that same person for this run that we're seeing right now. They hit the incentive for us. Feel you on the fitness end. Power lift and let the process get stronger, more mobile and flexible. Yep. And lifting is very similar to speedrunning because there's an objective measurement of quality. Like, you go to the gym and there is no bullshitting it, right? Like, you fucking lifted this amount of weight at this many reps, that's how strong you are. And you can tell, like, okay, objectively I've improved by this much because I used to be able to lift this much, but now I can lift this much. And like nothing can take that away from you. There's an objective measurement of it, right? Same thing with speedrunning. You have your time. And when you get better, your time goes down and you see it go down. And it's objective. No one can take away from you that you were faster than the last time you did it, right? That's part of the thing that I really like about it because I'm like addicted to improvement. And there being like an objective measurement of like you've improved, huge. I like the gym too. Do it, Walrus. Come on, dude. He's got like 1 health left.
Oh yeah, thanks for the support.
Exama big weeb for 6 months. I'm so happy I am.
is kind of scary. Huh. Yeah. Whatever. I don't know what the fuck happened, but that was an interesting fight. What's up, the K-Sama? Thank you so much for the 6 months. Appreciate that. Why are you so happy? Yeah, Nightmare 3 is a very difficult boss. He is the definition of the word esoteric. Not even the fucking game developers know how that shit works. He is an enigma for sure. An eternal enigma. That and a guy. That's my friend. My music on a site for a few months. I got $7 from June. Before that, I only made 70 cents. Hey, dude. That's some growth right there. That's a 100% increase. That's a 1000% increase, right? It went up 1 digit. Get up. Keep it up. Figure out what you did right and try to capitalize upon it. Do it again. Even if it is completely random, don't attribute it to being random. There's always a lesson to learn. Oh yeah, that's awesome. I'm glad you started. Usher made 3 confession songs. Capitalizing is key. It's true. That's fucking hilarious though. What an example. Alright, time to boot up auto hotkey. Nah, you don't gotta thank me. It's you that did it. Congratulate yourself, amigo. Holy fuck, I forgot how fast the macro shoots. Jesus. I've been doing this without the macro for a while. And normal. Good mindset, but when the thing I did right was the name of the game and the title's kind of demotivated. Yeah, I feel that, dude. Trust me. There is nothing you could have said that is more relatable to me than that. I still have that issue. That's an ever prevalent issue. But I'd say to that though, Milkshake, just keep making whatever you feel like making. Ignore the numbers. Like, try to make it as appealing as possible, obviously, but there's no need to like buy into it unless it's already your job. And you'll limit your scope of potential if you just stick to one thing. Like, if I would have just stuck to one thing, I would still be playing RE2 Remake right now. And not be able to play anything else. Oh, that's right, you gotta kill this guy on this difficulty. A new boss approaches. When it comes to gaming, the audience always comes for the game. But if you make the content good enough, they'll come back for you. This is not a bad run. Looks like we have a winner. My nightmares were all solid. Didn't die, I don't think. I died once. Secret Mission 4. Other than that, I mean, it was a great run.
Jackpot.
Yeah. Baby, yeah. Jeez. Boom, boom, boom. 116 IGT. Not bad. Alright. I'm done for the day. Thank you guys so much for hanging out. I appreciate you. I'll be back tomorrow. I'm not sure what I'm doing tomorrow, honestly. Maybe we'll just do RE4 Merchant Pro. That's probably what we'll do. But that's gonna be it for me today. I'm gonna find something to raid. Let's see here. Let's raid Phenom. He's an ugly fuck. Expensive Counter-Strike, like a legend. Play with Cooper probably. Dude's funny as fuck. He's really good at CS. So it's up to him. But yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Thanks, Megan. RE4 tomorrow. Just no merchant. Yeah, peace, y'all.